little bit on that loan itself. You talked about how it's going to both incentivize by being a bit forgiven as they stay with the job, persist with the job, as well as some accountability to pay back a little bit of that principal. How do you see that playing out? And how long, if we raise enough money, can this bank be around in your neighborhoods and the impact it'll have?
I think it can go on for years. I think in some cases they can pay it back by staying employed and we all win. In some cases they may choose to, here I've made some money and I can help pay it back. I think the greatest victory for Barato and I and for Citizen 7 will be when we say there's 57 folks working today because we helped come alongside them and remove the barriers that kept them from moving along their jobs pipeline.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
totally agree. I think the sustainability and the viability of the program can go as long as our organizations continue to be committed. And if I know Jay, I know that we'll be, we're in it for the long haul. And secondarily, again, for us, we are thinking more long term, right? We're thinking about the overall positive impacts that it has on the community, and that pays, from our perspective, that pays the investment back and then some by continuing to contribute positively and be a part of that uplifting, transformative, positive community, fabric, to where, again, our goals are to make sure that the communities that we serve are thriving, are places where, again, children can be educated, where folk have easy access to high-paying, livable jobs, where they can worship and feel safe and just continue to thrive. And so that, in and of itself, I think, ultimately will be demonstration that the investments that are made through this support, whether it's paid back directly financially, but overall, meeting those transformative impacts are really what we believe can happen.
Yeah, Greg, I want to add one other thing. I think as we've talked about, as this grows, and we're even helping high school students in this path to employment, because
Right.
in reality, many of us, our first jobs were 7th, 8th grade, and we want that same opportunity for our neighbors. The reality is this: every kid who lives in the Near East Side, every kid who lives in Martindale, Brightwood, is going to be mentored by someone. The question's who. And this type of initiative, this relationship focus, as it continues to grow and allows us to move into these high school students, we're going to be mentoring. Without it being a mentoring program, we're going to be mentoring, and we're going to be investing in lives, and we're investing in lives of 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds and 40-year-olds, because everyone's going to be mentored. The question's by who, and it's time for us as the church to step up and do it.
I love that. As we close, this is not possible. You guys wouldn't be where you are apart from Jesus Christ and his love, and the love that we've received. We in turn are seeking to share that love in our community. And so Citizen 7 is excited to be able to, at least in a little way, bring about this fund to support you. And I'd just like to leave with any short closing thoughts from both of you as to how you see this being a city changing, starting with your community, and how we can be praying, and even with some of the talent we have in our network as alongside our giving, be involved with you physically or otherwise in this effort. Closing thoughts.
Sure, I'll start. I can just say, on behalf of Edna Martin, the community that we serve, all of our stakeholders, we are so thankful, for the opportunity to partner. This is a partnership, right? To Jay's earlier point, this is part of a continuing relationship and cultivation of relationships that do develop high quality community outcomes. And so we're so thankful for the opportunity to partner in this way. We welcome continuing participation, whether it is continued financial investment. Certainly feel free to come and volunteer and be a part of some of the direct service that we are doing, but recognize, again, this is, from our perspective, this is a continuation of what we've tried to establish as long-term positive community transformation. We believe it's going to go a long way, and we are certainly committed in partnership with Shepherd to make sure that that commitment not only edifies the kingdom, but really does transform lives in the way that our community is certainly deserving. So thank you so much for the opportunity to be able to partner and serve.
And my favorite Christmas show, you know, we've grown up in so many, was always the Little Drummer Boy. And I thought of the picture at the Nativity when he brings the only thing he had, which is his drums, and he lays it at the feet of the manger. That's what this is about. It's us bringing what each one of us has to the hope of our community, which is Emmanuel, God with us. And so Merry Christmas from our neighbors and from all of us at Shepherd Community, and and it's more than a partnership. We're in this together at Edna Martin. So Merry Christmas.
Absolutely.
Merry Christmas. Thank you, Barato. Thank you, Jay. We look forward to the days and years ahead with you. God bless. Have a good afternoon.